All right, road trip 2015 Florida is about to start. It's 8 in the morning. I'm heading to my new friend, Tom Crutchfield, one of the legends in the reptile industry. He was one of the first smugglers of reptiles back in the day. And you know what? He's living the clean life now down in Homestead, Florida, south of Miami. I'm gonna go down there. He's invited me. He's a big bodybuilding fan. We're gonna check out his collection, see what he's got, and we're gonna make a couple pit stops along the way, because I've shown you what goes on in New York. I've even shown you the road trip along the East Coast. Now we're all the way down southeast. You're gonna find out what goes on in Florida. We're gonna go from the West Coast over to the East Coast. We gotta go through Alligator Alley. You're gonna see all the attractions. Stay tuned. Follow me on A Day in the Life of Dave Palumbo, Florida style. All right, we're here at Racetrack gas station here in Cape Coral. I gotta tell you, the reason I wanna show you Racetrack gas station is because this is not just some typical gas station. Sure, you can get gas here. Sure, you can get premium and regular and great prices, but it's what's inside that makes this place special. I haven't seen this any place in the country. This is like a full-fledged everything store. You guys gotta come inside and check it out. It's unbelievable. I gotta get a cup of coffee. All right, we're inside Racetrack gas station. I gotta show you around here. This place is amazing. Come on over here. You want breakfast? You got breakfast here. Bacon, egg, and cheese. You got your McDonald's standards here. Of course, you got some jalapeno hot dogs or something up there, but you got your sausage, egg, and bacon, and that's not it. If you want to come in here in the middle of the night, actually you want to come in here at 7 in the morning like we're right here, and you want to get a yogurt, guess what they got here? They got yogurt. Swirl World. You can pick Irish Mint, pistachio, Georgia peach, strawberry lemonade, strawberry banana, Carl's cake, peanut butter cookie. Come on, cookies and cream, double chocolate. You pick your yogurt, you fill up your little container with it, or a big container for that matter, and you go to your toppings here. Look at these toppings. They got chocolate chips, marshmallows, not something that I would use, but you know, I know a lot of people like this stuff. Reese's Pieces, they got fruit, they got blueberries, they got everything here. I mean, this is like what, I mean, in the gas station. Come here, you know what else they got? They got protein, they got Quest protein bars. Quest protein bars at Racetrack gas station. Unbelievable. But come over here, I'm here to get coffee. They have extra caffeine. Have you ever seen extra caffeinated coffee? I've never seen extra caffeinated coffee. I go decaf, but they have extra caffeinated coffee here. All right, I got my decaf coffee. I just mixed my little sweetener in it. Guess what? You can get whipped cream. Who the hell gets whipped cream? I don't even know if the whipped cream thing works. Look, I got whipped cream in my coffee. Who? At Racetrack gas station. This is amazing. Guys, look what else they got here. You want donuts? They got donuts. They got chocolate glazed donuts. They got apple fritters. They got cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Doesn't get better than that. Guys, look at this. They got sandwiches. They got real sandwiches. Look, chicken and chives. They got tuna salad. They got egg salad. They got chicken salad. They got chicken and turkey. I mean, these are real sandwiches. They got wraps. Come, we're not done. We're not done. They got a hot dog bar here. A hot dog bar. Who has a hot dog bar? Nathan's Hot Dogs doesn't have a hot dog bar. Cheesy buffalo chicken. Cheesy pepper jack taquitos. Look, it gets better. Pork tamales. Fajita sausages. The only person I know in the bodybuilding world that would eat this stuff is Jimmy the Bull Pelletier. Jimmy the Bull would eat this stuff. He'd go crazy. He lived here. Look, they got jalapeno cheddar smoked sausages. They got corn dogs. I don't even know what a corn dog is. They got 100% beef hot dogs. This is the hot dogs. This place makes Nathan's in Long Island look inadequate. Guys, that's not it though. They got your candy over here if you want your candy, but you know what? You got smoothies. They got smoothies. You can get peach smoothies. You can get mango smoothies. You can get French vanilla. You can get blue raspberry, cherry, ginger lemonade. And you know what? If that's not enough, guess what you can get? You get a real milkshake. You get milkshakes here. Look at this. With a touch screen. Would you look at that? Unbelievable. Look. If that's not enough, you can get, I don't even know what these are, frozen drinks, bubblegum flavored, wild cherry, Dr. Pepper. I know Amanda would love the Dr. Pepper. And of course, you got your full array of drinks here. You know, I am in a gas station and I have full service here. I could actually move in if I had a room in the back. You got everything you want and you could ever want here at Racetrack gas station. Only in Florida as far as I know. Guys, check it out. All right, we're here in Alligator Alley. Alligator Alley is the road that cuts Florida right in half. It goes from West Coast, which we were coming from, all the way over to the East Coast, where Fort Lauderdale and Boca Raton and Miami is. And it's just a long, long road, and so once in a while you see alligators. The last time we were here, we actually saw them catching a huge alligator in the middle of the road. And they live on the sides over there in the marshes where I just peed and almost got eaten alive by all the bugs there. I should have filmed that. You guys would have probably liked that. And, you know, once we get to the end of Alligator Alley, and then we're on the East Coast and we head south. And we're just going to go past Miami to Homestead. And once again, we're on our way to Tom Crutchfield's house. And you guys, if you ever want to check out a cool documentary, check out Snakes on a Plane by National Geographic. It's on YouTube. You can get the life story of Tom Crutchfield, how he got caught smuggling reptiles back in the day. He tried to take a king cobra out of Southeast Asia. Pretty cool guy. We're going to find out a little bit more about him and all his escapades. He's a big bodybuilding fan, so I'm looking forward to it. Guys, stay tuned. This is the Florida Road Trip 2015. We're here about 20 minutes outside Homestead, Florida. Amanda says there's no bugs, but I see them in my hair unless I'm having visual hallucinations. I'm going to teach you guys how to get gas because we're close. We're not there yet. We're at the gas. I got the gas card. Put it in. Real simple. Enter my zip code. That's what I always forget. I always put the wrong zip code. It's my business zip code. I always put the home one in, and then it screws it up. I'm approved. Okay. Rent the car, you get the cheap gas. Good card home, you get the expensive gas. Now, Amanda likes to get gas and fill it up to an even number. As soon as I hear the click, I stop. I don't like to overfill. I believe overfill spills over. It's like you're eating too many carbohydrates in your diet and you spill over. Guess where those extra carbohydrates go? Into the fat cells, and then you get fat. That's why you don't want to eat too many carbs. You don't want to put too much gas in your car because you get spillage. When you get spillage in the car, it's not so bad. You don't get fat, but you get an explosion if I happen to, you know, click my heels together and create a spark and blow something up. I'm a little delirious, not that much sleep last night, but I love these road trips and hope you guys are being entertained. I actually have some salmon from my Japanese restaurant we went to last night, the Hibachi Grill, in the car. I'm gonna eat salmon, and Amanda made me some great grits. And you see the bugs? See the bugs, Amanda? See the bugs? They're in my face. All right, stay tuned. Next time we talk to you, we'll be in Homestead at Tom Crutchfield's. I am driving and eating my salmon from the hibachi place the other day. It's still very good. If you could tell, it's very rare. I believe in only eating it seared. I like it seared. They actually know in the restaurant when I come in that my salmon is cooked, almost not cooked. It's just heated up essentially. And so I have a little extra left over, which is tasting very good right now. And then I'm going to eat some of Amanda's delicious grits she made me. They are better than Waffle House because I like that. Waffle House is good, but a little buttery. I don't like the buttery. I like to put a little stevia in mine. Give them a little sweetness. That's just me. It's a New York thing, I guess. Traveling down this dirt road now. I don't know where Tom Crutchfield ever found this place, but he is literally in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know. There's trees to our left here, like some kind of like fruit trees they're planting. If we didn't have a GPS, I don't even have the GPS knows this road, to be honest with you. It's not even paved. And we could be going into the heart of darkness, as Albert Camus say.
Take a right.
We're gonna take a right where? Into the trees? There ain't no rights unless
there is a right.
Then we must be on the wrong road.
No, there's got to be a right. Right here is a right.
Turn right onto Southwest 352nd Street.
That's not right. It's not right. We're on the wrong road. All right, we're here at Tom Crutchfield's. I see him in the distance. This is about as rural as it gets. This is hardcore, bare bones. I hear roosters. Look, we got coconut trees. The door is wide open, just opened up automatically for us. What will we find inside? Who knows? He's got the GoPro on. Hey. How you doing? Jay Palumbo. How you doing? This is my wife, Amanda. Is that the one and only Tom Crutchfield?
It is.
Hey.
Hey.
Good seeing you, man.
God, yeah, you looking great.
Thank you. I'm still holding it in. It's my wife, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. How are you?
I don't know how you found this place.
Yeah, by accident, but I like it. It's like
Lewis and Clark, you got to be.
Yeah,
Find this place.
I wanted to be. When I first, all my life I wanted to live. Well, we bought the place actually. When I show you around, you'll see it was a cockfighting farm, like for chickens. And
was it really?
Roosters. This Cuban had it. A really short Cuban. You'll see some of the cages. Even I have to duck, and I've been short all my own places.
Oh, so you used all the cages that they had for the cockfighting?
Yeah, so we changed them and converted them into like reptiles, and they had the pools and the tanks.
Right.
They were like for the turtles.
Right.
The house was kind of shitty, but I mean, I live a Spartan existence anyway.
Sure.
And I never, you know what I mean? I had all the other stuff back in the day in his Mercedes. And if I were a billionaire, I wouldn't change too much how I live.
You like it here?
I do.
I love it. It's very rural, but it's like.
And I wake up every morning.
Grassroots.
Like, early. With
the roosters.
Well, I love them too. They of course wake me up too. But I have that indoor clock I've always had. But I wake up with the wonderment, of a 5-year-old seeing like
that is awesome.
For the first time.
That is awesome.
You look forward to stuff. You know what I mean?
It's really nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you.
Yeah.
You were one of my heroes.
Oh, was he?
I was like I used to be. I'm fat now, but I never tried to compete or anything.
Right.
But I mean, even like real fat. I used to have
some muscle,
19.5-inch arms.
Did you really?
I weighed 236 pounds.
I didn't know that. Scuderi told me. I didn't know.
10% body fat. I mean, I used to fucking do walking lunges. Bill Davies and I were partners.
Yeah, sure.
Barbells. I mean,
back in the day, yeah.
And
that's where Ronnie Coleman got the walking lunges from Tom Crutchfield.
And I knew what.
Hey.
Yes.
This is a marmoset now, right?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
His name is Schmiegel.
Spiegel, like the golem.
Balls.
Look at this little guy.
I'll tell you what he's going to do, though.
What, is he going to poop on me?
No, he won't. No, he'll try not to ever crap on you.
Oh, good.
He'll get off you. Do that. But he'll put one drop of pee.
Oh, he'll mark me?
If he likes you, to mark you.
Oh, really? So I want to get marked, in other words, because then I know he likes me.
Did,
oh, he did?
Yeah, so.
Come on, buddy.
It's not like he pees on you, but he'll put like one tiny drop.
Come on, buddy.
But when he showed his balls, then he, like that?
Yeah.
He put his balls like down.
He put his balls on me? That was a good sign?
Yeah, it was a great
I got balled. I got balled by a marmoset. I got the whole team here. Because they want their little, they like this little toy I got them here. So. No one's peed on me that I know of yet, but they're all loving this. I'm hearing little piercing sounds, little high piercing noises. They don't like to be pet like dogs, but.
No. Well, they do. They'll let you though. When he goes tomorrow, you'll see he'll like to flop down like a flying squirrel. Yeah, he likes that actually.
Good boy. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. That's a caiman lizard.
Caiman lizard.
And I heard they're hard to keep. A lot of people say they're hard to get to eat. No?
The snails you get in any of the Oriental food stores. Like
eat snails?
Yeah, frozen snails. You get it. They're like $2 a pack.
Buy the snail
You can mix cat food with it and they'll eat. Tortoise chow, easy.
That's all they eat is snails?
Yeah, but they'll in captivity eat all kinds of stuff once you get
Right.
No, they're easy to keep. They are like caiman though, so it's better, and they like sun. So I like it like when we have a tank for them and stuff like that.
Gotcha. So they'll swim? Yeah.
Yeah. If I keep them permanently for breeding, I'll probably make a nice habitat for them with like a real looking pool. With
Yeah, fat.
Look at this guy. Yeah. Wow.
And these things have personality.
Now this is
you don't have to hold it. Just let it sit on you.
This is an albino iguana. But this is a Crutchfield version.
Yeah.
Crutchfield strain.
What's the difference?
Well, they're both T-negative albinos. We bred the regulars first.
Where did the first albino come from?
The first albino came from an imported one. It was raised up and bred by a friend of mine to a normal one. A clutch of hets, animals that are normal.
What country did it come out of?
It came out of Colombia.
Out of Colombia, okay.
All right, so he raised up the hets.
Right.
He didn't keep them long enough to raise them to adult size. He sold them to a gentleman by the name of Ed Bullion in Atlanta, Georgia. Ed had them for 9 years, was never able to breed them. So I tried to buy them, and he wanted $50,000. I told him I would give him $25,000, and eventually he took it after about a year.
Because he couldn't
come get them right now. Well, he had them now. That was going on 10 years. So I took him, and he told me the only reason he sold them to me because he knew nobody would ever breed them because he'd already tried for that, and he was 22 years old.
How long did it take you to breed them?
I had 7 and 8 months. The rest
what's the trick to breeding these?
It's just understanding how to keep them, really, and the social structures.
Is it? Do you think because you keep them outside, is that why they breed better?
You don't have to.
But you think they breed better that way?
Well, if you live down here, yeah. But if you live north, no, because you'd have to move them in and out.
Sure. All right, here's the two different albino iguanas. This is the original, the regular one. This is a separate strain of albino. They're not even compatible if you breed them together. This is what Tom calls the Crutchfield version. You could just see that bright, like lime color with the nice red in it. Even the eyes, look at the eye difference. What a beautiful one. Now you have something one step further.
Showing Patty. Now this is what we call a Crutchfield Crimson. This is one of these, but a red albino.
Now how did you get that?
Well, I bred a Crutchfield albino to a red iguana, which is a codom trait.
Right.
I got all normals, and I raised those back up and bred them back, and I got last year 2 of these.
So this is really an albino crimson.
An albino red iguana. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that we call Crutchfield Crimsons to differentiate.
Because it's using this. It's using this gene.
Exactly.
And they have
Now, how red will these guys get? Will they get any more
really
red?
red? Much redder as they get older. They're not red as babies unless it's a super. You know, a solid red. I mean.
Now, I heard this that because this is a codominant, you can obviously form a super red albino.
And we'll in about.
Do you have those?
In about 14 days, if you come back, I'll show them to you.
How do you know you'll have them? Isn't there?
Because I know.
You do. Because he knows. He's psychic.
I am.
What do you think it'll look like? Because we don't know. Right?
I do know because one died in the egg last year.
Oh, you saw it.
Almost full term. The skin is pink. There's no yellow at all.
It's completely pink.
Yes.
Wow.
With much brighter red.
What do the eyes look like?
Much redder.
That's going to be, and that's a very expensive iguana, obviously.
Well, they're the first ones in the world, so they don't exist until now.
What's the coolest Cobra you got in here, Tom?
Just went crazy.
Like, what do you like the best?
People in the family just went out there with a shotgun and started blowing them away.
I think I like King Cobras the best.
You like the King
Yeah, I
Cobras
like King.
from back in the day, huh? When you try to smuggle one into the country.
I did. I love King Cobras. Al's one of the best King Cobra handlers on the
And what is that? Is that in Indian?
Monocle Cobra.
Monocle Cobra?
Yeah, nice.
Wow. Look at that. He makes it look easy. That's a very dangerous snake. Now that snake, how fast would you die from a bite from that thing?
This thing, 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Wow.
Total paralysis, cardiac arrest. But as well.
Hey, you're immune, but is that because you injected
I'm not
stuff?
immune. I don't have a total immune system. I have a heightened immune system.
Why is that?
Only because if I get bit and it's just a basic, scratch or bite, with minimal venom.
Oh, so you're becoming sensitized to it? Is that what's happening?
I'm not sensitized to it. Basically, he needs to give me 5 times what's going to kill you to me before I'd make me go.
Is that because you've been, I guess...
Because my body's more resistant to larger amounts of venom.
Because you've been exposed to it?
Yeah, because I've been bitten.
Oh, you've been bitten. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. So you had to run to the hospital and do the whole anti-venom thing?
Well, it depends on the severity of the bite. Sometimes I just go home.
How do you decide whether you might die or not?
All right. After 100 and something bites, you get a...
Oh, you've been bit that many times?
You get a little bit of knowledge on the severity of a bite. Like, I'll get bit here, and I'll say, Tom, I'm going to sit around for an hour just to make sure these symptoms are not progressive.
What's the symptoms that you know you're in big trouble?
Well, basically when you start to feel tired, okay, basically you can't, you have difficulty breathing, and the other thing is basically you get tightness in the chest.
That's not a good sign, yeah.
No.
That's not a good sign at any time.
That means the venom is becoming more, slowing of speech. Basically.
When you get bit, you like, oh, damn, what did I do?
Actually, I'm very relaxed when I get bit. Actually, you might even have to ask me if I got bit.
Oh, really? So you don't even, respond?
I'm non-reactive.
You don't do one of these, suck out the poisons things, do you? Like you see in the movies?
I was doing a show one day. Rattlesnake just bit me right here, okay? So
you didn't stop?
I didn't care.
Really?
Did the whole show, guy after the show.
Man, I wish I was as brave as him. I'm like a pussy compared to this guy. He's just like, rattlesnake, right? It's not that bad. I get bit by cobras all the time. Now, some people say they feel more energized from cobra venom. Do you feel anything, any kind of heightened response from
I don't know. I'm 60 years old. So.
You look great. Maybe it's the venom. Look, you don't have a wrinkle on his face, this guy.
Oh, no,
What's the most dangerous cobra in here?
The most dangerous cobra, the black pack.
Which is that one?
Very powerful cardiac toxin. It's a nice snake. It's an Indian cobra, but it's just from the northern ranges here.
Manny, you want to get a little...
No anti-venom for that.
Wow, look at that thing.
Is this the same one?
No anti-venom. Don't want to get by. We don't want to get bit by that guy. That's for sure. There's no anti-venom. I'll stay over here. Show the camera girl on the other side. Amanda, come around. Just don't get bit, Amanda. The most dangerous cobra in the place here. Wow. They're just such majestic animals. I mean, it doesn't get any cooler than that. But I guess you got to really know what you're doing because you can really get hurt with these things. I'm impressed. It takes a lot to impress me. That's impressive. I don't know if it's crazy or impressive, but I'm impressed how crazy you are. But that's a cool snake.
I'm too old to be crazy.
Where do these things naturally occur?
This one
Southeast
comes,
Asia?
Well, the black pack's from Pakistan, obviously.
Oh, okay.
The rest of these are all from Southeast Asia.
Gotcha.
Anywhere from-
Where's that from? What's the like?
It's a coat deal, like he's milking. That's what I'm getting to.
That is a beautiful snake.
And he's defending himself.
Is that albino?
It's a sunset. It's a kind of albino, but you can stand up here, Dave. Come on, you're safe right here.
I have my mic on. That's why I'm here.
He a cobra like this. See, he's following her because she's moving. It's all about movement and what he perceives as danger. See how if I move, he moves.
Right.
That's because he's afraid of me. Because he is afraid of me, he's not ever gonna come up to bite me.
He won't.
Venomous snakes, no snake attacks people except possible exception of a giant python. If a small person they might try to eat.
Right. I didn't know that.
No venomous snake attacks people. A venomous bite is never an attack. It is a defense move
So
only.
if you go for the snake, that's when it usually bites you?
Or if you step close to it. What would you do if a giant stepped on you? You may not see it and you think it attacked you, but the snake
Gotcha.
thinks you're attacking it
Right.
because he thinks you're stepping on it.
So you have no
Notice
fear
how
of the
if
snake,
I'm out of the range of this snake, I don't even care what it does.
Right. That's interesting. And it
Because
doesn't.
of this kind of snake and what it is, I'm far enough away now. If I had a king cobra on the table, they react to threats differently. They'll advance to make the threat go away. This won't.
Gotcha. So you know
And so,
what you're
I
doing.
would treat different species different ways. But really and truly, no snake will attack you as long if you see one that actually defends itself, just walk away from it.
Gotcha. So
Not
in the
gonna
wild, no
chase
one's
you.
coming after you. Yeah.
No.
What a beautiful. Look at that. The way it hoods
No.
up like that.
And it's mostly bluff too. Now I'm going to make it strike. And when it strikes, I'm going to make it turn this way. See, he does not want to look at me.
Why doesn't he want to look at
He's
you?
trying to warn me away because if he looks at me, he's going to have to strike.
Ah. What do you feed cobras? Mice?
This eats rats.
Yeah.
Go on, go back in there. He always likes to.
Do they kill by using their venom?
Yeah. You can bite a rat.
God, just
You kill the rat in about maybe instantly to like 10 seconds.
Wow, really?
Neurotoxic venom just shuts it right down.
And then he just starts eating. They don't rat. They're not constrictors at all.
No.
Now that's an albino monocle.
No.
What is that?
Lizard. It's an albino.
Lizard.
It's an albino leucistic.
hello.
Albino leucistic. Look, it's got no color.
Move around in front of it. Move around in front of it.
Move in front of it.
There we go.
Look at that beauty.
Yeah, you
Wow.
can see through it.
That is gorgeous. Yes. It's got no pigment whatsoever.
Nope.
That is beautiful. And that's, how old is that?
This one hatched February of last year.
Oh, so it's a year old already.
Yeah.
They must be teeny when they're born,
Yeah,
huh?
they are. They're real small.
They're so cute.
Hang on, I got
Who wouldn't want to have this in the house if it wasn't so venomous, right? Oh my God.
Okay, Zach Dalco has been working for me now for the last 2 years. He was a volunteer here for about 6 years before that, literally since he was a young boy. And he's getting pretty adept at handling venomous snakes now. He's graduated to handling king cobras. He has never taken a king cobra out of a cage before. It's more difficult sometimes to take one out for cleaning than it is to put it back, or if you take it in the yard. So we're going to sort of critique his technique on it. And beside me here is Al Killian. He's probably as good a king cobra handler as exists in the world. So go ahead, Zach, and let's get Naga. This king cobra is from Indonesia, locality, and his name is Naga. Naga is about 11 feet long.
That's a big snake. First step, Tom, is to put it in the
Put it in the can.
Explain why he's got to put it in there first, Tom.
Well, because we have to secure the snake. He did the right thing on that. Okay, hang on. Okay, let me do it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Makes the comeback.
Just watch that up with the just drop it.
Done deal. All right, that was good because he was being bad. Not being bad. He didn't try to get you. He would if he had reacted jerkily or real fast. The king cobra would have defended itself, and it would have looked like a king cobra attack. But in reality, the king cobra was defending himself. But they're really good at defending themselves. So it's very
calm. I will
He did. Well, it's very important for him to stay in that zen, what I call a zen-like state. And he can never, ever take your eyes off the snake and never break your concentration, no matter what anybody says.
Yeah.
What we're going to do now is we're going to take Naga out of the box and let you film it so you can see what a king cobra acts like when it's out in the yard. And these are what I call a monster of God. These are creatures that if you see them, they're like seeing an elephant or a tiger. It's one of those animals that you don't have to know anything about. that when you see this hooded up, you know good and well if you get anywhere close to that, the animal will kill you. And they're such marvelous animals. The world would be such a poor place without them. I mean, it would. And they're gentle, good snakes too. They rarely bite people.
Once it comes out, how do you get it back in there? That's the thing I want.
Very carefully.
All right.
Okay, go ahead. Take it. Put it on the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just lay it on the ground.
Oh, look at the size of that snake. Wow. Unbelievable.
Is he getting nice now or what?
Yeah, he is.
And we got him in the shade here, Tom, right?
Yeah, if we put him in the sun, he would be really afraid and trying to get away because he would be afraid he would overheat.
Oh, really? It would overheat?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, it's an ectothermic animal. It's a cold-blooded animal, so you want to get his attention there?
Temperature to these guys?
They want not. Once they get up over 90, they start to become afraid that they'll overheat. Around 100 or so would kill them.
You want me to kiss it?
So you
kiss that
can do
thing?
whatever you want to do. I mean, don't
I
get.
love these guys. These guys are my heroes, my new heroes. I've never seen anything like it. You should get them from the side, Amanda.
Don't move around. You move around, you'll get outbit. Stop moving.
He says, bitch, I'll fright you.
Look out. Watch. Yeah, he's thinking about grabbing your arm. You know that though.
I'm watching.
Unbelievable. That's crazy, Tom. Tom, you don't do that stuff, do you?
Yeah.
You do?
Not kissing and shit, but touching and stuff.
Damn.
See how you catch it behind the neck?
Wow.
But it's all about perception. See, you notice this king cobra doesn't want to bite anybody now. This is a Madagascan tree boa it's endemic to the island of Madagascar. And this is the juvenile coloration. This one is a little less than a year old. It will go through a slow ontogenetic color change. And in about another year, it's going to turn into sort of a golden green animal, and these will stay sort of like color, but it'll look very different than now.
Now, I thought the tree boas are usually, like the green tree boas especially, are usually bite a lot. Aren't they usually nasty?
Well, when you say tree boas, there are a lot of kinds of tree boas. Some kinds, like annulated boas, never bite. Amazon basin emerald tree boas almost never bite. The Guyana shield emerald tree boas bite. So it depends on the locale and how defensive they are. It is.
I've never seen one like this.
These just naturally never seem to bite, even big wild ones.
Really?
And they have
How
an
big is
awful
this guy?
lot. If you look at the face of this up close, see all of the labial pits around the
Yes.
labial scales?
Yes.
Those are heat sensors, like a pit
Right.
viper, except
Sure.
they have a lot of them, and that's to help them find food.
Interesting.
And these have more than other boas.
Are these arboreal?
They can be anywhere. They can be on the ground.
don't have to have-
They're not totally arboreal.
This is a Jamaican boa?
Yeah, Jamaican boa, and they're
I've never seen one of these,
and they're an
to be honest.
endangered species.
They are an endangered species.
They are.
So, I haven't seen too many people breeding these.
No, I'm one of the few people.
One of them's giving off a
They let off a
smell.
musk, yep.
They are musking me. I'm musked.
You got
Mark.
musked.
I got musked. Now I'm gonna.
Actually, I think you're smelling me. I got musk.
Oh, you got musked. Okay, that's
Yeah.
better that you get musked.
That's bad that
than
you
me.
smell me, though. It means,
Yeah, yeah, you
that, means
smell-
that people from a distance can smell me, right?
Now, is this a breeding? Is this an
this
adult?
is an adult male, but a female can get 10 feet long.
Now, how come you don't see these very much in the pet
Well,
trade?
because you can't ship one across state lines without a permit, which is silly when they're captive bred,
Yeah.
but it is nevertheless so. And people just don't know they
you can't
exist.
ship these out of Florida?
No, not
Really?
selling it. You can give them away.
Oh, you can give
And
them
you can have them in Florida,
Okay.
but you can't, and you certainly can't import them or anything like that or
Beautiful,
export them.
beautiful
So,
boa. Now, are these live bearers too?
they're live bearers. Baby Mexican beaded lizard. This is from Rio Fuerte.
These are
Which,
poisonous, right? The only
they're venomous.
poisonous
One of the only two venomous
lizards?
lizards in the world.
Look at that.
The venom glands are in the lower jaw, and the fangs are in the lower jaw.
Is that a vicious bite?
Yeah, he won't turn you loose. You have to pry it off, and it's usually not fatal, but it'll cause blood pressure drops. It causes projectile vomiting, and they have an enzyme in their venom that causes intense pain in mammals. I've been bitten by a Gila monster, and it's one of the worst bites you can have. I wrote it out at home, didn't go to the hospital with ibuprofen for pain reliever, but not again.
Yeah.
The pain lasted for like
How
the bad
big will
pain.
these guys get?
Oh, these will get 3 feet long.
Like
Big.
And this is I could touch
Yeah,
this?
you can. Don't get your hands around the mouth,
All right.
where it
It's a
can
Gila
grab you.
monster.
You can actually hold this. Let me show you how to hold it.
Okay.
You put your 2 fingers like this under here, like under here, and it can't really bite you. Put your 2, yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, you got it.
Holding a venomous lizard.
See the venom glands right here, the big bulges?
Big bulgy.
Yep.
guys. That's pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
nice looking lizard.
And you can explain that a drug was made that's is primarily used to treat diabetes from this
This
animal.
is where the GLP is made from.
Exactly.
You know, glucagon-like peptide is made from the venom in these snakes, in these, I should say, in these reptiles.
And that was only discovered a few years ago.
And, yeah, and they give it to type 2 diabetics to raise insulin output from the beta pancreatic cells. So you see some of these poisonous lizards actually have medical application.
And venomous
This is a
snakes.
vine boa, probably the only one in the United States, at least that we know of. It's from the island of Hispaniola, right?
Yep.
And this is an adult, full grown.
Yep.
Is this the smallest boa in existence?
It's not the smallest, but it's one of the smallest. I mean, it's up there with the Angeliophyst, the banana boas, but it's very small.
Now, what would something like this eat?
Lizards, only lizards.
Little anoles, you feed
Yep.
this? Wow. And this will breed at this age? And
Yes,
he
that's
got
a
me.
male. That's an old male.
Got a little
actually.
musk on me
This is
there.
about 15 years old.
Is it really? Wow.
So yeah.
Amazing. The amazing stuff we see here at Tom's. All right, so that was Tom Crutchfield's place. You know what? We took so much footage. I can't show it all to you because it was just an amazing experience with Tom. I'm getting eaten alive by the bugs again. He's got such a great setup here. He's got such unusual, unique animals. You don't see these anywhere. You're not going to go to anyone else's collection and see king cobras and monocled cobras and all kinds of Puerto Rican and Nicaraguan boas. I mean, he's got just this crazy stuff, albino iguanas. I mean, this guy has got such a great setup here. It's all outside. He's living the life here, and I want to thank him for bringing us in and allowing us to get a little taste of his life. And I think I've made a friend that we're going to see in the future a lot more. Thanks, Tom, and thank you guys for watching. Let's go, because we got more to do. You know what? I think we're going to go to the crocodile farm and see a couple guys maybe wrestle. I heard they got a one-armed crocodile wrestler. Stay tuned. Pretty cool. These guys are like little dinosaurs. If the dinosaurs evolved from anything, or these evolved from anything, it was definitely the dinosaur. They're kind of cool. They're kind of furry. I want to pet them, but I'm not sure they're gonna take too kindly to that. So, buddy, hey, buddy. All right, we're here with these fancy chickens. I love these fancy chickens. They look like my Maltese Terriers. I'm gonna chuck some food over to them. Come on, guys. Yeah, look at those cuties. One of them is missing some feathers on his neck, though. You can see the little chicks there. I think I'm gonna get some of these back for in New York. Look at the little chicks. They're so cute. And we got a little. All right, I see there's some great crocodiles in the water there, or actually alligators. And they're just chilling out on the beach there and waiting to get fed. I think there's a feeding coming up. And they're just like chilling. You would think that they're real calm. You walk over there, you probably get eaten. There's an alligator right in the water there, right a foot from us. And you know what? You just see them laying there and they look real boring. Alligators are kind of boring until you get near them and then they eat you or they bite you and then it's not so boring anymore. So we want to see boring alligators. Very cool though. Baby crocodiles or alligators as they're growing them up in this little pen here. It's a little smelly here because there's a lot of poopies, but you just see this is the cute phase there. This is where they're not going to really eat you alive, but they're a little dangerous. Probably their teeth are real sharp, but they're kind of like in the cool lizard stage where you might want to have them as a pet, but not much bigger than this, that's for sure. All right, I'm standing here with a baby 1 to 2 year old alligator. The alligators have the rounded snouts. Oop, he wants to try to bite me, but his mouth is taped shut, so that's not going to happen. As you can see, these things get really big, but this is a little baby guy, and he is pretty cute here. I'm thinking about getting a little kiddie pool and bringing one of these home, maybe. Man is shaking his head, no way. Come on, you want to come home? He's like, I want to bite you. I want to bite you. All right, well, we're going to go see if we can maybe sit on a big crocodile. We might get a special VIP tour. Stay tuned.
Going to protect the circle around you.
I'm coming back over here.
Come on this animal, go directly behind it.
Okay.
Okay? Directly behind the tail. So you right the tail. Okay?
I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay? Now just jump and dive on his head. Go ahead, sit all your weight. Just keep him down.
He's not happy about this.
Cover his
He's
eyes.
not happy about this.
Cover his eyes. Cover his eyes.
Get on him, get on him.
Get on him. The guy wants to eat me.
He's not going to eat you. His mouth is tight.
All right, you could.
Hold his hands with 2 hands.
Yeah, right there.
Okay?
You got to hang on to it tight.
Hang on. He ain't going to fall apart on you.
You're a big guy. I'm a little guy.
He's looking at me with those eyes like he wants to eat me. Al, you better come over here and take him from me before I get off.
Let me get out of your shot.
All right. This is the craziest thing I've ever done. I'm sitting on top of an alligator here in Homestead, Florida for the wrap up of my road trip 2015 Florida. My good friend Alice got me on top of this thing. This guy wants to eat me. He's got tape. A microscopic piece of tape is preventing him from eating me at this point. And I think it's time to go, because if you outstay your welcome, you wind up as dinner.